Hi, this is Nana at Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, October 4th, 2020. Looking at fire potential impacts over the next few days, the main concern we have is the potential for gusty winds across portions of the area Sunday and Monday. The real impact here is that we will be seeing gusty winds along the East Fork Fire, which has been burning actively. With high pressure in place, we will also continue to see warming and drying conditions through early this week, which will bring temperatures 8 to 15 degrees above normal. Taking a look at the afternoon near surface smoke forecast, you can see that smoke will impact much of the Great Basin, with the greatest impacts across western Nevada. And then as we move into Monday, we'll really see things deteriorate across a larger portion of Nevada. Looking at 6,000 feet, this is more for aviation concerns. Again, you can see Nevada seeing the greatest smoke impacts, but as we move into Monday, that denser smoke will shift into portions of Utah. Initial attack was light across the Great Basin yesterday. ERCs continue to rise across much of the Great Basin. Conditions are exceptionally dry. It's really unusual to see ERCs in the 97th and above category across the area this late into the year, but we do see quite a few stations in that category across southern Utah up into central and northeastern Utah, and even up into Idaho, where things had improved last week with a cooler, wetter storm. Those ERCs have rebounded, and we're back up into that 70th to 80th percentile category. Satellite today shows high pressure in place across the Great Basin, clear skies. We're looking at another unusually warm and dry day across the area. So for today, pretty large mass of dry air in place across the western United States. As far as the significant fire potential for the Great Basin, you can see almost the entire area is in the brown category. Surface forecast is showing the potential for gusty winds across the Sierra into the central Idaho mountains and down into northeastern Utah. Most of these areas will see critically dry relative humidities, so definitely something to be aware of there. And again, probably the greatest impact from this today will be along the on the East Fork Fire. As we move into Monday, pretty similar weather pattern with high pressure in place across the Great Basin. We will see another day of gusty winds across similar areas, and again, critically dry relative humidity across much of the Great Basin. So moving to Tuesday, that high pressure shifts overhead, and with that, we will see a decrease in winds across much of the area. But again, like as we have been seeing for so many days, those really critically dry relative humidities, looking at single digits across much of the area. So moving to Wednesday, things start to shift. We are looking at a change in the weather pattern towards the end of the week, which is good news. It's expected to bring a nice moist air mass into the area. However, ahead of that, we will see some gusty winds. So starting on Wednesday, we'll see winds shift to the southwest. That trend continuing into Thursday. And then by Friday, it looks like winds are going to start ramping up enough to reach critical levels. So Friday, we are looking at critically gusty winds across much of western Nevada. So bad news is the winds. The good news is, as you can see from all of the green on that map on the left, it's a very moist air mass and will bring us some much needed precipitation moving into the weekend. Looking at the 7-day precipitation accumulation total map, this is something we haven't seen for quite some time. This map has been blank for quite a while, so it's good news that we are looking at a more moist weather pattern setting up across the Great Basin, and there is a potential for us to see some moisture that is so sorely needed. Moving into the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for below normal temperatures and above normal precipitation across the northern part of the Great Basin. Looks like things will continue to remain hot and dry across the far south, but again, this is good news. This is what we've been looking for quite some time. So that's it for the briefing. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.